Hey Gemini, so I just finished your spiritual mastery, okay, and the very beginning of it shut off. And so in a second, you'll see how funny that was, okay? But it actually, the very first couple of minutes, it cut out. And it was that someone didn't want to hear what was being said. All right. And Spirit was kind of guiding you in this idea that you are truly the one controlling, okay, your destination. And the way we do this is mostly by giving up control. Now, there is a lot going on here with choices, okay? We keep seeing the choices. And part of this is there's a lot of feelings of comparison where you feel like people are comparing you to others. And there may be people that are actually, like especially with father figures or, you know, others that are, you know, older, more mature, been around, not to say that you're not mature. But there may be a lot of comparisons, even with siblings, of why aren't you doing what Sally's doing or what Jim Bob is doing? And you need to know not to take that as your truth, okay? And you do feel like if others would just be honest, that you would be able to move forward, especially in terms of this choice that you have, okay? Because you know that this choice is real. You know that your feelings are real. You know that the pull that you feel, okay, is real, but you try to control it. You try to control your whole world. And as your world keeps growing and you keep trying to control it, it's just going to feel more out of control. At one point, I was managing, and this was decades ago, but I was managing 6 locations of this for this company. And there was, you know, something like 111 or something like that employees, okay? And I can tell you that I couldn't do it all. I couldn't be in all the locations all the time. I couldn't, you know, be there every minute of the day, controlling everything. No, you give up control. And that's how you keep control, by having faith, okay? And I feel like the feelings of lack within you, created by abandonment and feeling not lovable enough, have been what's created this sense of having to control things, and the feelings of not having quite enough faith in yourself and your destiny and your purpose, your soul purpose, to know that you are on a path to greatness. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there and move into the rest of the reading. But I felt like I had to come in and give you that little bit that you didn't want to hear. And so now you've heard it, and now we will continue. Interesting. You cut it off. Someone cut it off. Someone didn't want to hear this. But you don't like walking into a situation that you don't know what's going to happen. Like, you like to know and be in control. All right. You can't make this shit up. Stop trying to control this. Okay? Stop trying to control this situation. Because you just need to follow your heart. You know that you have never felt a connection like this before. And you are allowing yourself to block yourself from this immense happiness out of fear. And this is the new love, okay? And it has stirred feelings in you that you maybe didn't even know that you had, okay? Here's where you need to work. You are lovable, okay? You deserve this love. There is a deep feeling in your reading where you don't believe that you have enough, right, to offer someone. But that also stems from feeling like you're not worthy of love. You have had something with this person in the past, whether it was past life where you just met this person and you feel like you have known them your whole life, or someone that's, kind of come back around. I do feel like this is somebody that you see as a friend, okay, but also as a lover. And yes, again, this is a soulmate. Spirit says that you're trying to leave the door open, okay? But they're showing it to me as like, kind of like the bar doors, the restaurant doors. So you're trying to leave it open, but you want it kind of swung open at both sides. And all that does is kind of bring you back and forth from where you are, where you want to be. Ooh, my crown is tingling. Yeah, because you do want a new beginning. I feel like you've cleared out a lot of what was clouding your judgment in this from the past. But it's kind of like deer in a headlights. Like you are kind of stuck, like fearful of moving forward. Yeah, fearful of being left, fearful of the heartbreak, trying to protect yourself, trying to be the one that's going to run away so that nobody can run away from you. And perhaps that's the problem, okay? Is that you're like, I can't leap forward. I need you to come back and get me. Like, your fear is keeping you in this place where the fear of abandonment is so great that perhaps you feel like you can't connect with this person. And the crossing energies here, okay, came out with the Eight of Wands, which is communication. So I do feel like you have not felt like you could communicate any of this to this person, maybe not even to anyone, about how you have this fear and this feeling that everyone leaves you. That you are not lovable and everyone leaves you. And so to protect yourself, You're not allowing yourself to move into this. You see what you want, but what they're showing me with this magician is old, okay? Like, the longer you wait for it, the longer the timing goes, okay? But you're not fighting for this because they're telling me you don't fight for love. All right? You don't fight for love because it just hurts you. And you do have a choice to make, okay? And the one feels like jumping off a cliff. The one choice feels like there's no net. There's no safety net. If you jump and you screw up, there's no safety net, okay? And that would be walking away from where you are and walking into this happiness, but there's all that unknown. And that's what keeps you staying in that forest and not going beyond. And it's an internal fight here, okay? You really want to leap forward. You really want to go towards what you desire. But you are in a constant battle internally, okay? Something's going to happen here. You have been trying to manifest things, and I feel like the universe is going to step in behind you at that cliff and push you off if you don't keep moving. There is a light at the end of the tunnel if you just let yourself see it. But it's hard to see. Spirit's showing me that it's hard to see with your eyes closed, okay? And I feel like you've kind of gone into this, like they're saying, eyes wide closed. They're showing me maple syrup. So, in part, it's showing, it's kind of like the situation here for you is like sticky sweet, okay? Like you're kind of stuck, but it's kind of a sweet being stuck where you don't necessarily mind being stuck in the energy of this situation or this person. But it's also, you know, kind of like, you know how you pour like your syrup over the pancakes, and when you eat it, it's just this kind of like, it just kind of sits on your tongue, that maple syrupy taste. And I do feel like you just really, you know, kind of think and let it marinate, like, okay, how you feel about this person. You feel like there is a lot of work that you have to do on yourself, and I feel like you have been putting in the time and effort for that. But again, there's that feeling of lack. It's all towards your own stability. The feeling that you have to take care of yourself first. Okay, you have to have your own stability because otherwise the rug will be pulled out from underneath you. There's a lot of masks in your life. Spirit says there's a lot of masks in your life. Yeah, the internal fight. What crosses the internal fight here is the Queen of Cups. Okay. And it came out with the Queen of Swords. So I do feel like, okay, you're fighting yourself back and forth between two choices here. And one looks scary and painful, right? But then the other one, okay, this Queen of Cups has this sort of dragon almost around it with spikes coming out of it. And it's almost like you feel this is where that Two of Swords energy came from. You are damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. But I feel like the Queen of Swords is very intuitive, okay, and knows this. Yeah, there's the mask, okay? You wear masks, and you come across as being very strong, but inside you don't feel very strong. And this is your love, okay? 10 of Cups here. This person has come in and brought blessings to your life. And there's the communication that you want so badly to give. You want to run back and communicate with this person. My hand is itchy, which is my symbol for abundance coming in. So I do feel like there is abundance coming in, okay? But it feels like you're feeling like it's not enough. It's just a buffer, okay? You're holding yourself back. Yeah, you're to the point almost of breaking here, okay? Again, I'm being shown the card where you know, the Two of Swords, where you were tied and being pulled this way and this way and this way. Like you're being pulled in so many directions, and you're putting so much pressure on yourself that I feel that you are getting to the point where you just can't take much more. You're getting to the breaking point here. A lot of this, again, stems from upbringing and from family, and recognizing that this is all created, this space within you where, like, they are really showing me, okay, that very, very feeling of emptiness in your, like, solar plexus, and that's your powerhouse, okay? So it really is about you know, how do you take your power back? How do you live life in your own power, okay? Yeah, because you do not feel like you can. You do not feel good enough. You do not feel worthy. And yet you are, okay? Yeah, but you can't get your mind off of this person, and the synchronicities are really driving you a little batshit crazy, I think, okay? Yeah, okay, this is an ascension process that you're going through. You're not crazy, okay? You are ascending, And this person is the one that came in, this golden unicorn, who came in to awaken you, okay? Awaken you to your soul's potential, all right? And you watch this person, okay? It's your protection. Your protection to watch this person, and because you're trying to determine, okay, what are my choices? Where am I going? Being very, very cautious with your energy as far as not wanting to give that energy. So you're just watching, okay? But this is, okay, huge transformation going on here within you. And you're emerging from old paradigms, old beliefs, old DNA into new. And this says on it, take a leap of faith. Okay? And it's coming down right on the soulmate card. So let me give you some advice here from Spirit. Yeah, okay. You need to combine in your life your talents and your passion. Okay? You like to help others. Okay? You really are going towards these dreams. Your potential is to help others. So make sure that you are keeping track, all right, as you are ascending. What am I grateful for today? What have I done to help others today? Okay? And as you start looking at all the things that you are doing for others, I'm being guided for you to recognize, what are you doing for you? And then start adding that in. Make sure that you are every day, okay, doing a little something for you. Even if it is just, you know, like making yourself a little cup of tea. You're like, oh, I made myself a beautiful cup of tea. I've done something for me. I'm grateful for that. All right. They're calling you the master of puppets. Okay? And on the one side, you would think that it's because you're controlling everybody else around you. But they're actually showing me that those strings on that Two of Swords, like you feel like a puppet. You feel like everyone else is controlling you. And so it came out with the Magic of Pretending card. Okay? And I do feel like this is speaking to, in parts, that you just kind of go through life playing your part. And they're saying that you need to do more than that to manifest what it is that you truly want. You have to stop believing that you have to do what everyone else wants you to do, and believe in doing for you, even if you have to pretend the way you pretend with everyone else to yourself initially. Okay, and they're showing me pressure here on my crown. And so you may feel that the overwhelming everything around you putting pressure on you. You may feel like that pressure, and maybe even headaches. Yeah, I feel like music helps you raise your vibrations. And they're saying to do things, okay, that will help you connect with that. I feel like these frequencies are connecting you with others Maybe if you have some friends that you used to play instruments with, maybe get on Zoom and like have like a fun night with them or something, okay? Because that high vibration keeps you in the space where that abundance does come in. And you do have growing abundance coming in from whatever you're working on here, okay? And so they're saying, stay on your path, but get into the manifesting mindset, which is present moment. A lot of what your thought process is future moment. And then clearly look at like the other side, all right? They're saying that your perspective is everything, and that, taking responsibility for what you feel and what you want, and it's like if you want something, then you can have it, or at least allowing yourself to say to yourself, I want this. Because I feel that there's also some deception here within yourself of not being able to even tell yourself that you want this. Okay, again, this is definitely, all right, returning from the past, and perhaps it is about the lessons you're learning through this transformation. A lot of this is about the truth and about speaking your truth. Yeah, there's the control again, but you try to control things, especially with this Queen of Swords. You try to control especially your heart with this, okay? But how can you control your heart with the divine connection, okay, that you are facing here? Okay, 10 of Cups with harmony. Speaking your truth, opening up your throat chakra. This brings your mind and your heart into harmony. Okay, and it's coming in right on this 10 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. The only one postponing things really is you, because you're putting it in the future. We do not manifest by putting things in the future, okay? And you are trying not to allow the negative thoughts to come in and to slow things down. But what's slowing things down, number one, the comparison, okay? And the thoughts of projection that are coming from it, and the thoughts of, I'm not lucky enough, right? Here we have the old and the new, okay? There's a lot of the I can't have, I can't have, I can't have. And you're trying to block that out and think, well, maybe in the future, maybe in the future. But that's not how you manifest. You have to be in present moment for manifestation. Present moment choices is how we manifest. And I feel like that is the new vision that you need to take, because you are getting exhausted AF, okay? So, they want me to pull a few more cards for advice. Yep, first card. This visualization in my Mindset Unicorn deck for me is the staying in the present moment card for the manifestation, okay? You have to visualize. If you look at this, you see the picture, and the picture is exactly where this person is. You have to visualize that you're there right now, Okay, you have to stay in that I'm there right now mentality. Okay, but as well, it's about opening your heart, not just for giving, but for receiving. And I feel like that is what has been happening here with part of this transformation. You want things to happen quicker than they are, and as such, you are slowing things down. You're like, I want the triples. I want triple my reward for my time. And you can have that if you're in present moment of, I am getting triple my rewards for my time. Okay, not I want, need, can't have, lack. Okay, because it slows everything down. And then you have to put in triple the work. Yeah. Stay in the flow. Okay, stay in this beautiful flowing energy around you. All right, because the flow is about forward movement. Okay, when you get to the waterfall, you don't just stop. You go over and you just go. Okay, that's sort of that that leap. You're standing on things that are old, right? The old and the new. And you're staying stuck in the fall. You're staying stuck in the old. All right? And there's the solar plexus. You have to do the work to repair and heal that area to move yourself forward. Okay? Yeah. What you're transforming to, you may not be able to see yet, but it's slowly being illuminated for you. Okay? Make sure that you keep yourself open. All right? That Four of Wands, it is for you. That celebratory love, it is for you. Your ancestors are here supporting you. This is something that will be deeply rooted, all right? And that will have longevity, okay? It is just about getting yourself through this process, healing yourself to know that you are worthy, you are enough, and that you do deserve all of this without trying to control and stop things from happening for fear of getting hurt. All right. So I hope that this helped you. Much love, my Geminis, and I will see you next time, okay? All right, bye.